Today's video is all about creating a cozy winter look. Hard to believe this is what our family room looked like 2 weeks ago. And here's what it's looking like now. We have a clean blank slate ready for a bit of winter decor. Have a new furniture configuration that I wanted to chat with you about for just a minute before I start decorating. Starting over here, got the Billy bookcases all cleaned off and ready to go. Little winter screensaver playing. This is from YouTube. Although I don't know why it shows up so purple on camera. It's really more of a light blue and gray, but I love the snow falling. I went ahead and hung those two wood wall art pieces. They're from Target. Brought back the larger accent chair. I love the chair in the corner with the ottoman, just a cozy little spot by the fire. This accent table was in here for the holiday, just on this side of the room. And then slowly turning you this way. Sofa is in the same spot, although I did take away the sofa table and just push the sofa towards the windows. Brought in that really pretty mirror. That was in the foyer for Christmas. It was behind our little accent piece. And then I layered the round pedestal table in front of it just to keep the mirror from tipping over, just because I can't properly mount it since it's angled in the corner. Have the same coffee table, although I'm going to do something to warm it up in just a minute. And I kept the snowy rug just because maybe it'll help bring a little bit of snow here to Virginia. I then brought the love seat in from the sitting room, kind of giving the illusion of a sectional. And then I placed the sofa table that was behind the sofa right here. So I'm just trying to create a really cozy look. I know it looks very sterile right now, so hopefully the pieces or decor I'm about to add will warm it up just a little bit. First thing I did was add this piece of wood that I found at Home Depot a few years ago. I know it's a little banged up, needs a fresh coat of stain. I'll try to cover it up some, but for now I'm hoping it serves the purpose of breaking up the white a little bit and adding some warmth. I'll get back to the coffee table. First thing I'm going to style is the pedestal table. The first thing I'm going to do is bring in this book and table lamp. And the book is just going to act as a riser to give the lamp a little bit of height. Next, I'm adding a pitcher full of winter branches. And then as a final touch, going to add this little sparkly deer. Here's a little better look. You can see I've got the lamp for warmth and ambiance, which especially when it reflects in the mirror at night, I think that's going to look really nice and just add to that cozy factor. I have my winter branches and my sparkly deer for a little bit of whimsy. Now I'm going to cozy up this sofa. First thing I'm going to add is this beautiful throw. Y'all, it is so soft. This is a recent purchase, found it at Home Goods, and I'm going to plop it right in the middle. I found these pillow covers last year and thought I'd use them again this year. It's such a beautiful shade of gray. Just going to add one to each end. Now, because I have my solid gray pillows at each end, next thing I'm going to bring in plain white ones for a little bit of contrast. If I had more than 4 gray pillow covers, I could do the same thing on the love seat, but I don't, so I have to spread the love. This means I'm just going to do the white pillow covers as my bookends, and then one gray one. Now over here on the accent chair, this is where that 4th gray pillow cover is going, along with a plain white one. This just helps to tie everything together. And then to the ottoman, I'm going to add another one of these comfy furry throws. To the ottoman, I'm adding our large dough bowl that I have filled with winter picks and some fun disco balls. Now to do something with the fireplace. A few of you may remember I had this beautiful canvas in our dining room for Christmas. So instead of packing it away, I thought it might be fun to have it in here for winter. These blocked pencil trees also made their way over from the dining room. How about a little snowy garland? Beautiful Mercury candle holders. A little deer family to continue that winter look. Last thing is the snowball garland. I had it hanging from the mantle last year, but this year I'm just going to weave it in and out of the flocked garland. To the hearth, I thought it would be fun to bring back the sled. It was in the foyer for Christmas, although I don't know that I shared it. Our cute friend who was in the sunroom. These birch logs. Now it's time to decorate the bookcases using items that I have on hand, whether it's baskets, blocked garland, metal houses, books, and more disco balls. Since I'm a huge fan of symmetry, I'm just going to repeat everything I did on the left side over here on the right. And then on top of these bookcases, I'm just going to add deer to tie in with what I did on the mantle and the pedestal table, more flocked garland, a little more lighting, and a vintage milk glass container. I used to have a peg rack here, not this one, but a different one. Took it away earlier this summer and just decided to bring one back so I could hang throws from it, adding to the cozy factor. While I decided to keep the two white throws on the blanket ladder, I switched out the one in the middle, adding this gray and white one for a little pop of color. Now let's do something with the sofa table. Keeping it pretty simple, just bringing in a lamp, more flocked greenery, and a set of candles. And to fill in a little of the blank space below the sofa table, just adding a very simple basket, a couple of pillows, and another furry throw. This lamp matches the one I just added to the sofa table, and I decided to place it here by the accent chair just to help balance the light around the room. You know what? On second thought, I ended up switching out the pillow covers. I love the other ones, but I feel like it just needed a bit of pattern because everything was solid. So I brought these plaid pillows in. I don't think I've used them in here in a couple of years. And then in the middle, I went with this rectangular lumbar pillow with a subtle pattern, just a little bit of texture. So I think this might look a little better. What do you think? Now, because I switched out the pillow covers, decided to replace the throws as well, just because I feel like these work a little bit better. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. As always, I really appreciate your company. It would mean the world to me if you would consider subscribing to my channel, maybe share this video or give it a big old thumbs up. I'll be back next week to continue winter decorating, and I'd love to see you then.